तो यार मेरे को काफी मैसेज आ रहे थे और मेरे को कमेंट भी आया था यार कि जो मेरा फ्रेंड है मन्नू, जिसका मैंने रूम दिखाया था अपने हॉस्टल टूर में, उसकी जर्नी के बारे में बताऊं, उसकी मतलब उसका एक्सपीरियंस कैसा है। वो टी कोर्स में है, सेकंड सेमेस्टर में, तो फिर जो भी सारे एग्जाम्स है और एफएसपी देना है नेक्स्ट मंथ, तो उसका एक्सपीरियंस तो काफी हो गया उसके रिगार्डिंग। तो मैंने भी सोचा था, मैंने उसके बारे में पूछा, मतलब मैंने उससे पूछा कि तेरी कैसी जर्नी रही थी सारी। तो भाई बहुत दिक्कतें आई थी उसकी भी, मेरी भी दिक्कतें आई थी काफी। होती है यार, दिक्कत आसान नहीं होता। तो मैंने सोचा उसके बारे में वीडियो बनाऊं, सारी पूछूं कि कैसा रहा उसका भी एक्सपीरियंस शुरू से लेके एंड तक का, अभी तक कैसा चल रहा है। तो बस अभी जा रहा हूँ, वीडियो बनाऊंगा। आई होप जो भी आपको अच्छा लगेगा ये सारे मतलब बातें सुन के, और जो भी गलतियां करी हैं वो आप ना कर पाओ और आपको हेल्प आएगी। और वीडियो 3 पार्ट में होने वाली है। पहले में कि वो जर्मनी तक आया, वहां इंडिया में क्या क्या सब चीजें रही। फिर सेकंड में जो भी आउफनामी प्रूफिंग और सारे एग्जाम दिए, यहाँ पे आके लैंग्वेज सीखना। और थर्ड में अब तक का कैसे चल रहा है। तो वीडियो भाई लंबी होने वाली है पर बहुत हेल्पफुल होने वाली है, सच्ची में भाई बहुत हेल्पफुल होने वाली है। तो बस भाई वीडियो के तीनों पार्ट को देखना, आती रहेगी टाइम पे टाइम। और बस अब पहले पार्ट को नीचे जा रहा हूँ, शूट करूंगा। और बस आई होप आपको पसंद आए, तो वीडियो देखना, थोड़ी लंबी होगी बट हेल्पफुल बहुत होगी।
तो गाइस मन्नू आज हमारे साथ है। मैंने बताया था इंट्रोडक्शन में, तो बता दिया होगा कि मन्नू कौन है। मेरे दोस्त है भाई, यहाँ पे मिले थे हम। तो अभी अब हम वैसे ये वीडियो इंग्लिश में बना रहे हैं, मतलब हिंदी तो आती है बट, और वैसे बैंगलोर से है, हिंदी तो आती है बट इंग्लिश में बेटर थोड़ा रहेगा। एंड जर्मन, हम वैसे तो जर्मन में बात करते हैं बट इंग्लिश सही रहेगी, तो इंग्लिश में बना रहे हैं वीडियो। तो हाय मन्नू, हाउ आर यू?
Hello, I'm good. What about you?
या ऑल्सो गुड। सो जस्ट गिव अ शॉर्ट इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ योर्स टू अस।
Yeah, I'm Manu. I was born and brought up in Bangalore. I came to Germany like 1 year ago. Initially, I did my Sprach course. That's the language course.
Yeah.
And then now I'm doing my student colleague. In a month, I'm gonna end the student colleague also.
So you are in T course.
Yeah, I'm in tech
Majority of people come from T course in India. So when people ask me, are you from W course? They are like, India. From India, do not come for W course. So yeah, for T course, it is just like traditional. So yeah, so you are from Bangalore. So
Yeah.
where did you learn your language?
I actually did my language course online from A1 to B1 in India.
Okay.
In Bangalore, I was preparing for German, and at the same time, I was also preparing for JEE. It was actually Germany was my second plan, so I had to like learn language there. And then I came here for B2 for live classes, B2 and C1. But actually, because of Corona, I could only attend 1 month. That means I learned the whole language online.
Yeah. So why did you prefer to learn from to learn language in Germany and not from India?
Yeah, first of all, I've heard that some teachers from India are actually like Indians, and they also learn just like me.
Yeah,
That means you don't have the language
Accent?
feeling. The feelings you get, you feel the feelings. That's why I thought, okay, let me take a language school from Germany so that I know how the Germans also actually talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why didn't you learn all of your language from Germany? Why did you learn till B1 in India?
Yeah, that was because of the visa problems.
Okay.
Initially, I heard that in Bangalore nowadays they need A2 or C1. No, not C1. Sorry, B2.
B1.
B1.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, let me do all A1 to be B1 in India,
Okay.
and then to be more sure.
So did you give Goethe in India?
No, I actually went for TELC. My language school was also bound with
Associated
TELC,
with TELC.
associate with TELC. So I thought, okay, let me go for TELC because they taught me how to prepare for the TELC exam. That means
Okay.
it was easier for me. With
Okay. So actually your scenario was that you gave your 12th class and you started learning language.
TELC. Yeah.
And how was your 12th class marks? So tell us about that.
Yeah, my 12th, I got 90% in class 12.
Okay.
And after that, I had to, my main goal was actually JEE Advanced. But you know, it's really tough. So many people give the exam in India, and it's really tough to pass. And that's why I had the plan B, and it was a very spontaneous decision what I actually took in India about Germany. I thought, okay, let me go to let me go to Germany, and then I see you have a language, and you must learn the language. And that was like really a big challenge for me, but I love challenges, so I thought, okay, let me take this challenge and let's see what's gonna happen later.
So how was your experience learning language in India? Till
To be honest, it was not really easy. There were a lot of ups and downs. There were a lot of mood swings when I was actually learning. The main thing when we are learning a new language is patience, and then you also develop patience, and your patience will also be tested.
Yeah.
Sometimes I used to be demotivated, but the next day I had to wake up and say, no, probably I might do it, and then I actually restarted.
Yeah.
It
So
was not really tough,
Hmm.
but I actually learned a lot of things. during this time.
Okay, so your parents supported you.
Yeah, of course. My parents were really, they were like, you want to do this? You go for it. And then even when I told language is really tough, do I have to discontinue? Do I have to do it? They told me, don't worry about anything. You're
Okay.
here, you learn and you're capable of doing it. And then it's a new language. It's not like a subject. If you understand a subject or you don't, but a language you can learn with time.
Yeah.
And the more you learn, the more you practice, the more you talk with the people, you understand. So don't worry about it. So my parents were really supportive.
Okay, so and did you fail the JEE exam?
Yeah, I couldn't actually clear it. I cleared my mains, but JEE Advance I couldn't clear it.
Okay.
But actually, this plan was done during my JEE mains.
Okay.
I actually gave my JEE mains exam on January 8th, I guess.
Okay.
And then I was January 8th was architecture paper. I saw it was different, and then during the exam, I was not in the mood. Not like the mood. My mindset was not actually ready to give this exam. So and then I think again after the JEE mains first try, I thought no, not anymore. I need a plan B. Probably I might clear in the next one, but probably it's better to have a plan B. And then I actually checked many other variants. Then probably I found Germany as a very good variant, and then I see it was fascinating. First of all, you see a different country.
Yeah.
You would like to meet new people, so I chose let me start with Germany.
So your parents were supported. You told that the role of parents is very major because they play a very important role in your life, and they have to decide what you have to do and what you know. So your learning language experience was good. So how was your teacher? How was the language school there? And what do you recommend to learn language from India or from Germany?
I definitely say Germany, because here you are actually pushed to learn the language. You're getting a motivation to learn the language, because you go to the supermarket, you have to say, "Hallo, darf ich das kaufen?" That means, can I buy this? If you don't know how to say that, how will you buy stuff?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm actually a vegetarian. Earlier, I never used to eat egg. That means I had to see if there is Eier or not.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's another name, Hähnchen Eier.
Yeah.
That means you need the language also to live here. So probably because of the visa problems and reasons, you might have to actually learn language in India.
Yeah.
But after coming here, it's better to learn at least 2 levels, probably B1 or B2, or B2 and C1 here.
Okay. So just like I learned language from India till B1, and he learned till C1,
C1 here.
till C1 here, and till B1 in India.
Yeah,
Till B1 in India and till C1 here. So the language, the form of saying language, the pronunciation, and the everything that he has is very different from me, and that I had is very different from you.
Yeah.
Because you have learned from here and everything. And your teacher was also German, or who was
Yeah.
that?
My teacher was actually German, who used to live in Russia, and she used to teach us. And there were other teachers also from here in Berlin. Actually, my language school is in Berlin, and then they were actually teaching from there. And then I came to Berlin, and then I actually learned there. And then through Aufnahmeprüfung, I came to Halle.
Okay.
But my teachers were really supportive. They helped me. They used to give me homework every day.
Okay.
That means I had to do a lot of exercises, and I tried to learn in other ways. Initially, did not have the language feeling. When you when you talk in a language, you know what you're talking. But in German, I never used to know what I was talking there.
Yeah.
But now probably through other means, I actually mastered it.
So you are from Bangalore, right?
Yeah.
So how was your visa experience? Did you file that by yourself, or did you took someone helps, or what?
Yeah, actually, initially, I was preparing for JEE, as I told. I wanted to crack it first in India, and then probably if it doesn't actually work, I wanted Germany as a second option. That means I did not have time to do other stuff, bro.
Yeah.
For example, here in Bangalore, I had to give my paper all class 12. I didn't finish my class 12 yet.
Okay.
I finished. I had to take my class 12 exams. I had to take my JEE. I had to take BITS test, BITS Pilani test. I had a lot of exams. I had to write lot of competitive exams. I had my tuitions going on. I had no time. The time was so packed that I had to go for a consultant. He was actually also in Delhi.
Okay.
But the consultants, in India, they're not really helpful. I had to take their help, but the only thing what he did, he just recommended me for the language school.
And
here.
he took money for that.
Yeah, he took the money for recommending me. That was like, okay, because I got a very good language school here, and they helped me. So yeah, it was good, but it's not required that, as I told,
You
I
can
did not
do
have time.
everything by yourself, yeah.
Absolutely, everything is on the
Everything
website,
is easy. Everything
and
is
probably you might have also
Yeah.
explained in your videos.
So,
Everything is
and
there.
what was the name of your language school?
It's Shilla Language School.
Sheila.
Shilla.
Okay, Sheila Language School, and the teachers were cooperative and very helpful.
Yeah.
So your experience till B1 in India,
Yeah.
that was online.
Yeah, that was online.
How often did you took the class? Like it was
Weekly 5 days.
weekly 5 days?
5 days in the evening. It used to start at 7:30 in India,
Hmm.
in Indian time, and until 11 p.m.
Okay, so your experience till B1 in India was very good,
Yeah.
and you did by a consultancy, but he will not recommend it, and I will also not recommend it because everything is there very easy, and you can do that by yourself and save a lot of money.
Yeah.
So, did you? Your was Bangalore, so the embassy in Bangalore was your main
Yeah.
consultant.
It was just like 5 kilometers from my place.
Okay,
So,
and you applied for the language school.
yeah.
You received the certificate for
Yeah.
that. You did B1 in India.
Yeah.
You gave any exam, Goethe or TELC?
No, it was actually not completely official. I'm not sure. They gave me a mündliche Prüfung. That's the oral exam. I
Okay.
had to pass that exam, and then I had to go for a conditional letter. I actually applied for TU Clausthal,
Okay.
and I got a conditional offer letter from TU Clausthal. So for me now, visa, I had two things. One is certificate from a language school, another is participation certificate from a language school, and another one was my conditional offer letter
From TU Clausthal.
yeah, from TU Clausthal. I wanted to be as sure as possible, so
okay.
I prepared for all the documents. But there are easy and smarter ways. But surety was important for me then,
Okay.
because I had no guidance, and probably I also learned from YouTube, so I had to be sure.
Yeah, and your at his time you did everything in 2019 December and
Yeah, I started in 2019 April.
April. Okay.
Until October 2019, I learned language until B1. Then I had to wait for my visa, and after visa, it took me like totally I had a gap of almost 3 to 4 months.
Okay.
So I did not learn German. That was a very bad mistake. That was a very
You
very
learned
worst
till
mistake.
B1 in October, and
Yeah.
then you forget.
I couldn't. I didn't
Okay.
forget. I used to repeat, but not that often, because I thought, okay, probably I know the language now, I can do it. But it was actually a worse
So
mistake.
I will make a pause because you did till B1 till October, and
Yeah.
after B2 you have to do that in Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why you make a pause.
Yeah, I wanted visa. Many of my friends, they actually went for B2 online itself.
Okay.
But I wanted to see people how they talk. Probably if I'm not in that level, probably I might get this 4 months so that I can repeat. And I had to spend some time with my parents also.
Okay.
I took all these factors into consideration, and I thought, well, for visa it took me like 2 months.
Okay.
So I had to wait 2 months, and after that my B2 was starting in February here in Germany. So
Okay.
I had 1 more month. So I came after 1 month. So around 2020 January I actually
You was
came
here.
here.
Okay. And how was your visa experience the interview was at VFS or at embassy?
No, I went for the embassy.
Okay.
I forgot the name. I'm sorry. It's the German embassy.
Yeah.
In Bangalore.
In Bangalore.
In Bangalore. There I had to go, and it was not really smooth, because every day I had to wake up at 3 a.m. and then I had to wait until 3:15 a.m. for a slot there.
And slot booking is very
it took
difficult.
me like 4 times. One time it was a grave mistake. What I did is I actually typed my name wrong.
Okay.
That means I had to wait 2 more days to get an appointment.
So-
And I actually thought of getting it in another way, but they asked me like 40,000 rupees for 60,000 rupees. So I don't recommend. That's what you must plan, and you have to do and execute.
So what happened at the embassy? What did they ask?
In embassy it was I went to the embassy. The officer asked me for the documents, and she told, just narrate me whatever you're gonna do. I just told, I'm going to language course first, then I'm going to Studienkolleg, then I'm going to do my bachelor's
Okay.
there. What I'm going to study, and I gave my motivational letter there. And like probably another question like, why do you want to go to Germany? I had to explain it really well so that I have no problem. And it was good. But in Bangalore, the visa officers are more stricter than the other places, so you shouldn't make any small mistakes. I saw the people next to me. Actually, I don't know if I have to mention it.
Okay.
A girl who was actually trying for masters, I guess. She was literally in tears. So these questions are so hard, and they're gonna check how smart you have to answer, and you shouldn't give out. That means you should be truthful as well
Okay.
as smart when you're actually answering.
Ah,
And
yeah.
then I had to actually write a motivational letter on the spot. She gave me a white sheet of paper.
Okay.
She gave me a paper, and then I had to do it. But my advantage is that normally when you go to the embassy, you have to answer it in German.
Okay, but
But for me, I don't know. The officer was like, she spoke in English, and I had to tell it in English. If you have even A1 in Germany, in Indian embassy, sometimes they're gonna ask in German, and you have to answer it.
okay. So you cannot go directly for
Yeah.
learning a language here. You have to do till at least A2 or B1 in India.
That's what is recommended nowadays. It's more people want to come. That means you have more competition.
Okay.
The more competition, that means the Voraussetzungen or the requirements are
Requirements.
also more. That's
So how long did it take for your visa to come?
It took me like exactly 2 months, like
Oh.
8 weeks. On 4th October, I had my appointment. On 4th December, I got my
Okay.
got my visa.
And when did you come here?
I came here in January 29, 2020.
Okay. So how was your experience in your flight, leaving your family and everything?
It was actually a very bad experience initially because it was ill planned. That means it was not good planned initially. I had a friend who had to actually who actually told me that he's gonna help me with the room, and he was also new. He was like 2 months new, but he was here. So I thought, okay, let me do that. He actually found a room. He found a place for both of us.
Okay.
But the problem is we were caught in a scam. That was really bad, you know.
I also had problem with apartment, so that is very.
It was really tough initially. That means it was so bad. I had to leave my parents. All were crying. We had like 20 people there. All my family was there.
At airport, at
Yeah,
Bangalore
at the airport, Bangalore airport. I come in. I take my check-in. I go sit. My friend calls me. We don't have a place to live. It was.
He was in Germany.
He was in Germany. He
Ah.
says, I was traumatic. I did not know what to do. I had to call my father. My father actually arranged for other things. But before that, my friend told, don't worry, I'm here. Let's take an Airbnb for 2 days and then see if we get the keys. The problem is all these people who do the scams, they say, send me the money. I'm not in Germany. I'm in Belgium. I'm going to send the keys per post.
So that
Never
is the
get caught
problem.
in
You
the
have to be very careful while arranging a stay when you come first time in Germany.
Yeah, you have to have all the place. You have to check the place. You should know the owner, and you have to take the Anmeldung, the city registration,
Okay.
or probably a contract also.
For that.
Yeah.
So how was your flight? It was from Bangalore direct to Berlin, or?
No, I had to fly from Bangalore to Delhi, from Delhi to Berlin. No, Frankfurt to Berlin.
Air India it was.
Air India.
Okay.
But the advantage is I could carry around 72 kilograms.
Yeah,
with me.
that is advantage. So how did it felt to leave your family and come here?
Yeah, family. Yeah, it was really tough to leave my family, but the problem was the place. I'm coming to a new country, and you have problem initially. You think, is it gonna be this bad ahead? It is not like that. I'm happy that it's not like that. How it was in the start, and then the journey. Yeah, in long journey, it was a bit sad for me. But after I come here with some time,
Things become
adjusted.
normal, and
Yeah.
so that was the story of him coming to Germany. And in the next part we will try to know what did he did after language, after coming here, and how did he get to student college. So if you like the video, do like the video, share it with friends. For the journey, what we can say, traumatic journey, or how we can say, explain
It was a sad and a moral journey because I learnt a lot of things.
Yeah, okay, so मिलेंगे नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. अच्छी लगी तो यार लाइक कर दो. देखेंगे आगे कि कैसे हुआ, आगे यहाँ पे लैंग्वेज सीखी, फिर आगे कैसा रहा सब वो भी देखेंगे. तब तक के लिए नेक्स्ट पार्ट में मिलेंगे और बाय.